watching because you...
Come on. I sell to anyone,
Get your
even crazy. Okay.
how we can coexist. Tell them we can maybe get some Rysine into the next one. That this area is clear.
Welcome to a brave new world.
Seraph. I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment and see what I can find.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
looks like... Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good, but it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Well, I better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
They should have stayed in.
Last week, a truck working for Tai Young Medical got hijacked. A bunch of AUG insulation tech was stolen.
Police have called in reinforcements to contain a riot that's breaking out.
We had Jensen inside the complex today. Now Talos Rucker is out.
How am I supposed to?
Yeah.
I guess he won't be coming in for class.
And we can look forward to
We all belong to the same person.
I have had her on the left.
So saying the Restoration Act is a step back. Devastating.
Look at that. Adam, good to see you. Oh, hey. Adam, what's going on?
Miller sent me to...
Checking my progress? Really? I said it would be done when it's done. You can't rush these things, Adam. Excellence takes time.
Right. So,
Well, I was right. Am I good or am I good?
what did you find?
Oh, just some isolated fragments from what looks like the bomb's timing mechanism. And get this, it's a Stanek.
Stanek. The bomb's timing mechanism was a wristwatch?
Well, to address your incredulous tone, a mechanical timing mechanism is not as silly as it sounds. Security scanners can detect anything with a suspicious electronic circuit, so using a low-tech solution is really clever.
Stanek watches are custom made locally. I think I'll pay the shop a visit.
It's probably closed. Let's see if I can find you a second option. Yeah, got it. Nomad Stanek, founder and owner of the store, lives in the Davnia Vod district near Pilgrim Station. That's Putnik Nadraji in Czech, I think. Building number 96, second floor.
Nice, I'll check it out.
Great, let me know how it goes.
I'll see you
Yeah, we've seen it already.
My goodness. Don't want any trouble.
Let us do our job. Please, go home.
Cops have to do something.
Alex, I'm in Miller's apartment. The man keeps a tight ship.
What do you expect? He's former SAS. Military life will make a neat freak out of anyone. If he's got secrets in there, Adam, they'll be well hidden.
Everyone's got to tell. I just need to know more about him to understand his. Alex, just hacked Miller's computer. There's some heavy stuff going on in his personal life, but nothing incriminating.
Keep looking. We may not get another chance at this.
Is beyond the legal jurisdiction of any government. Assured anonymity. Palisade Bank Corporation is now and forever will be the best security.
I think I got something, Alex. Miller's NSN access card. He must have left it behind when he logged into his second computer.
His second computer? Anything incriminating on it?
Haven't checked it yet. But I'm starting to think the only way we'll learn more is by hearing all of that NSN conversation.
Shit, man, that's risky. But we may have to.
Why? You find something on VersaLife?
It ain't good. Meet me in the small courtyard near TF-29. I'll explain.
No.
Can't take this anymore.
People, please, just go home. We will handle this.
Alex, you here?
Hey, thanks for being quick. Didn't want to be seen hanging around by myself for too long in case you got held up.
I can be a gentleman, sometimes. You said you got something on VersaLife.
Yeah, a couple of months back, a research assistant was found dead in the Roca Seca beach facility. Special Projects Division. She was poisoned, just like Rucker.
She. You got her name?
Anik Norstad. Why, you know somebody there?
Doesn't matter. Forget it.
I can't stand VersaLife, Adam. Back when I was flying for Bell Tower in Panama, I stumbled into deep shit with them. They're the reason I've got a target on my back. They told my bosses to kill me.
If they're involved in this, we'll get them. We just need to know what this is. Tell me more about this researcher.
The information we found on Norstad was buried deep. No police report, no autopsy. Just a footnote on an insurance claim calling it an industrial accident.
She was working with dangerous pathogens, wasn't she?
Supposedly. Janus thinks there's more to it. He's the one who found the report. Said it was off.
Off how?
Lots of blank spaces and missing details. Didn't really go into it.
And you didn't think to ask, did you?
Are you saying I fucked up?
I'm saying Janus thinks a lot of things, and somehow always manages to find the answer when nobody else can. You don't find that odd?
I find it reassuring. The Collective has people everywhere gathering all kinds of intel. But Janus is what holds us together, helps us make sense of it. He picks the signal out of the static.
And yet you've never met him.
Nobody meets Janus. Nobody even knows where he is, who he is, hell, even what he is. You get used to it after a while. For me, the key thing is what he finds. Norstad was poisoned, Adam, just like Rucker. Are we looking at some kind of bioweapon here?
Miller's access card might help us find out.
How? I don't follow you.
NSN exchanges are stored in the system's cloud memory. If I log in as Miller using his access card, I might be able to play back more of that conversation he had with the bosses.
Shit, Adam, this isn't like planting a bug. You have to actually use the chair for a while. If anyone catches you...
It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Your call. But I want to be plugged in and listening the whole time you're in there. Just be careful, man. Call me when you've accessed the machine.
Police looking for Oaks?
I heard the police.
Oh, hello. Looks like the police got that incident under control, Agent Jensen. Came around to have a chat. Apparently, they don't think it was terrorist-related.
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer.
What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozen to get back to me with my test results.
How did it go with Dr. Ozen? She ran some tests?
I swear to God, Adam, these tests they give me are more stressful than being in the field. When I'm out there, I have immediate feedback every second. And when you're doing these tests, they just stare at you and take notes. I don't like it.
Nobody does. When do you get the results?
Dr. Ozen didn't say. I don't know, hopefully in a day or two.
Try and stay positive.
Always.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam, you keep talking like that and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
I should get going.
Okay. Talk to you later.
How long is Director Miller going to be in Gollum City?
He told me as long as it takes. He's coordinating the state police.
That explains why Clinton can change first. He keeps his friends. Personal field is his heart.
Of course he does. He likes his privacy.
Alex, I'm in. Anything I need to know before I start up this chair?
Every NSN is different, man, so I'm not sure what to expect. I'm guessing you'll end up in some kind of virtual conference room. No one else should be in there.
And if they are?
They'll see you as Miller, so say something snippy and log off.
Okay. Where do I find these stored conversations?
Hell if I know. This is your plan. But holographic recordings take up a lot of virtual memory, so you may have to look in several places.
I'll just have to play it by ear.
Exactly. The whisper chip is still in place, though, so we'll both know when you've done it. Good luck, Adam.
This is different.
Sending your team to Dubai was my call, but now we need to go by the book. Focus on Ark.
You want me to pin all of this on them? The bombings in Prague, the break-in at VersaLife, Dubai?
Officially, all 5 attacks involved augmented terrorists. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. But send the reports if you want me to prove it. Because Ark doesn't operate in North America.
Place call, Hong Kong Alpha 10, priority message. We've got a problem. Miller wants to see a report on the break-in.
What break-in?
The one your San Francisco research facility is supposed to have any day now.
What? What exactly did you tell him? Never mind. I'll take care of it. In fact, it may even help me clean up a related incident. What have you heard from our man inside Ark?
Not much. He has to be careful transmitting. Rucker may be onto him.
Then it's time for him to use the Orchid. Tell him.
Killing Rucker. Are you sure it's a good idea? I mean, it'll certainly make things easier during Phase 2, but...
Are you doubting me, Joseph?
I'm merely concerned that the rest of the council might not like your call. They seem less cohesive these days.
Rucker's death may upset some of them. But at this juncture, Brown is the only person we pay attention to. Once Rucker is dead, I'm positive he's going to make his move. Do it!
End call. Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
Adam, what are you doing in here?
Suppose I could ask you the same thing, Delara.
I'm worried about Vince Black, the head of our organized crime division. I was leaving a message for Director Miller asking if he's heard from him.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Sure, I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
You mentioned Lyon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Mandley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Is there anything in Black's psyche, Val, that leads you to believe he's capable of maybe undermining the task force? Is there a chance he's gone off reservation?
Human beings are predisposed to damaging everything they come into contact with. Of course he's capable. As am I. As are you.
So these evaluations you conduct with him, they're useless in determining a course of action he might take.
I don't have a crystal ball. And Black's last eval predates my arrival here. Nonetheless, it's still helping me understand what he's dealing with on a subconscious level. That he may be in trouble. I wish I had something more concrete for you to go on.
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assume that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No. I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me.
Alex, did you get all that?
Hell yeah. Don't tell me this isn't the proof we're looking for, Adam. This is big. Janus needs to hear it.
I want to talk to him this time. Set it up. Let me know where.
It'll have to be somewhere safe. Leave the task force when you can, and I'll contact you with a location.
data to chip through is huge.
Managed to track Vince all the way to the repertory cinema yesterday. The camera doesn't show him going out. Must have been another angle.
When? When? That it's a pleasure to Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic human rights. Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. Everything off the rails. Since then, the range we've augmented from naturalism has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation of classes, so we can clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false,
Unequivocally false. The goal of the legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. And not our men. I have many friends who are. And most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, well, it's horrible. They will have to be safe. The Human Restoration Act.
always watching, because you are always watching. In part one of our two-part look at the Human Restoration Act, I am joined by the head of the Department of Sociology at Harvard, Dr. Stansfield Christensen. It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve when it is passed?
When? That is a pleasure to speak with you. Listen, I know opponents are saying the Human Restoration Act is a step backwards, a devastating blow against basic human rights. Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The audience put everything off the rails. Since then, the rift we've augmented naturally has gotten so wide, so deep, it's become impossible to cross. We need a timeout, a temporary separation from classes, so we can clear the air and reevaluate how we can coexist peacefully.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false?
Unequivocally false. The legislation is to ensure that they are as safe from us as we are from them. If not our men, but I have many friends who are.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him. Let's not assume the worst just yet.
It sounds like UN Resolution 3507 may be the solution the world is looking for. Thank you, Dr. Christensen, for your honest and insightful perspective. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Nothing that has got
Everything on the web.
Our Chang was hexed.
The original digital roster. When you got pitched.
Hello. Agent Jensen. Heard the news coming out of Gollum City. Guessing you.
Step at a time. Just remember.
Not much going on.
Get your hands off me, pig! I'm cooperating. You're nothing but bully.
Exército está no ramo.
Find some expensive car.
Stay quiet.
Keep walking.
Right, Sam. Ready to play? We're ready to play.
So, here we are at last. Red Queen. I can't believe I've been waiting.
Disgusting.
Welcome to the Red Queen.
Another night, another party. I probably won't remember these. The Red Queen caters to all tastes, as you can probably see. That's why it's the busiest club.
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn to walk, they never forget.
Woman I have ever seen. She booked a place here? In a private room? With a... I'm sorry, but I'm still freaked out by all of this.
So she's having a fling with an augmented gigolo. So what? Couples use sex toys together all the time. Think of this as the same thing. Only the devices are attached to nerve endings.
Stop that! Jesus! She's had this fantasy forever. Why is she suddenly in such a hurry now?
The vote, of course. I don't care what the politicians say. As soon as the axe comes down, the augmented are as good as extinct.
Listen, jerk. I don't know you. You don't know me. Let's keep it that way.
Best club in Prague, friend. But I am busy right now. Make sure to show respect. This is why we keep you away from us.
Master Cadlick, I am the owner of the Red Queen. I make a point of knowing everything important, but you, I do not know.
Could be I'm not important.
Oh, please. Have you seen yourself in a mirror lately? Besides, I have a healthy curiosity. It is important to a mother.
Mom wouldn't be thrilled about me being at a place like this.
Really? I can't imagine why. A good time never hurt anyone.
If people are getting hurt, you might end up seeing more of me than you'd like.
If you're so concerned, by all means keep your eyes open for misconduct. It's like I always say, a safe client is a paying client.
It's not the safety of the clients I'm worried about.
The Red Queen is a family business. My eldest son works the bar. The other does security upstairs. Come in on the weekend, and you'll meet one of my nieces, Agnieszka. She's the late show. You see, around here, nothing comes before family.
What can you tell me about the red light district?
Oh, you can't be that naive. Then again, we don't get many of your kind through here. As clients.
And why is that?
Because the Diwalis control it. Now, if an Og's money is good, it challenges our preconceptions. We can be very accommodating. Still, when it comes to your kind, some among us are... what's the word?
Skeptical?
Yes, that's a very good word for it. Skeptical. Especially when the Og in question seems to be all dressed up for something. It makes the other customers nervous.
This place, it's a Diwali-run operation, is that right?
Half of Prague is a Diwali-run operation. My family has a God-given talent for overseeing things, and well, poor Prague. It was in sore need of oversight.
And what do you oversee exactly?
I oversee this club, obviously, as well as certain relationships, certain efforts that require a matriarch's touch, and the comings and goings of certain strangers who ask too many questions.
I'm flattered if that was a threat.
Be careful, Metal Man. You don't really belong here.
That's what they tell me. I've heard enough for now.
Leaving already? You don't look shy.
Mrs. Cadlick's club, Mrs. Cadlick's rules. You do what she says. You're wasting our time here. You should expand the operation.
Tady novej? Mohla bych ti ukázat ty nejkrásnější místa. Do not trust the whores in the rest of Prague, sweetie. Stick with the red light professionals.
You could get a closer look if you
I can recognize a former police officer from a mile away. Once they learn the walk, they never forget.
This is Eliza Cassell. Ariel is
Well, well.
What can I get you?
You want to drink? See the bartender. You want anything else? You know what to do.
It is my pleasure to serve you. What would you like?
I'm all right for now.
If that ever changes, I'll be here waiting.
Was I right about this place or what?
Absolutely.
favorite
The
color
architecture
is
in the old sector was great.
What about you?
But this area is every bit as amazing. Completely different.
You are a
Too
him.
bad there's no
aren't you?
helicopter tour this year. I'd love to see the way the two eras come together from above.
Are you Vincent Black? It's me, Dobromila. Please, you... No, you are too... I'm sorry. I have made a mistake. I'm waiting for someone.
I know about your meeting. And I'm as eager to find Vince as you are. Maybe we can help each other.
Who are you? What is it you think you know?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is. I know what he does. And I know there are people worried about him.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But I get the feeling he's not the only one who might be in danger. That was some shot in the dark. You had no way of knowing who I was, why I was here.
It wasn't a total shot in the dark. You're obviously not Diwali. Though I should have known right away that Vince Black wouldn't be augmented. I should be more discreet. We both should.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Vlista runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
You're not in any danger as long as we're together. Now, how about you tell me a little more about your husband?
I am in danger the longer we are together. What part of this do you not understand?
I can protect you if it comes to that.
I don't need you to protect me. Listen to me. I know what I'm doing. Now, please. There is courage and there is suicide. We shouldn't be talking like this here.
All right, where do you suggest we talk?
Oh, darling. You're so sweet to say such things to me.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
No. I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Chikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be all right until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay.
I just need another drink to get my courage up and to loosen my tongue. We'll see each other soon, I promise.
Whiskey, am I right?
Eras come together from above.
When I was in Nepal, we slept on the roof one night. It was gorgeous. It would be great if this building had something.
Money up front.
My favorite color is black. Are you Vince?
You really think you should be saying my name out loud in a place like this?
So it is you. Discretion. Right. I'm sorry. But it was your bright idea to meet here of all places. Not exactly the safest part of Prague to... You didn't mention that you were augmented in your description.
What difference does it make?
None, I suppose. And I don't mean to stare. It's just... It doesn't fit with your reputation.
My reputation, huh? Man's not always aware of what people say about him. What else have you heard?
People are wary of you. They say that you are everyone's enemy. Everyone's friend. They also say you are one of the few who has the courage to expose the Diwali for what they really are. I can help with that. But first, I need to know I can trust you.
What kind of trouble are you in, exactly?
You know exactly what kind of trouble I'm in. My husband, Lester, The operation, you've been digging into it. Come closer. Pretend you're kissing my neck.
Your husband runs a Diwali operation. I'm assuming there are people in here who know who he is. You don't think me kissing his wife might draw unwanted attention?
Flirting is one thing. They expect it. He cheats on me, I cheat on him. But his business is something else entirely. We must be discreet, darling. Please, I'll tell you whatever I can. Whatever you want. But not here. This isn't the time to ask questions. You understand, yes?
I need to know who you've been talking to about me. Did anyone else know about this meeting?
We have to be discreet.
The part...
Need to get the strings.
I know about your meeting.
Who are you? What?
Vince and I work together. I know who he is.
Is he in danger? Has something happened to him?
I don't know yet. What kind of trouble it...
Vince wanted me to tell information about my husband's operation. Lester runs a... It's something Vince was digging into. Come closer.
Your husband...
Flirting is one...
I need you to tell me whatever else...
All I know is that Vince has... history with the Diwali.
What kind of history?
The kind that makes him unafraid to confront them. Please. There is courage and there is suicide.
All right, what do you see?
Oh, darling.
I can walk you out of here. You'll be fine.
No. I don't want them to see us together. Please. I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks in Chikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I promise to give you whatever information you need.
You sure you'll be all right until then?
What can I get?
Outside. By the tracks, darling. Not my time.
I love your food. That's so beautifully.
You're drooling all over yourself.
Welcome to the Irish stool, buddy. Pull one up and I will see what...
Irish Stool. Catchy name. Very evocative.
I like to think so. Well, what will it be?
Not right now, thanks. I've got something to get to.
Feel about this weather.
Look at that!
Talara, you there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened to Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Valley op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
A god.
You know how this works, Og. Hand them over.
Here, enjoy.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here.
Man, did you hear Lazarus's latest? He says the Illuminati killed the org leader in Gold.
You shouldn't listen to that crap. It will rot your brain.
Are you insane? He's the only one telling us the truth.
He is crazy. The whole damn idea is crazy. Illuminati? They do not exist.
Hold it, Clank. You took the wrong train car. That was for humans. Let's see your documents, and you'd better hope they are all in order.
This is bullshit.
These are impressive credentials, but not impressive enough for you to pass as a natural. Don't do it again. Go on. Get out.
I have no time for your bullshit. Look, madam. First. Papers state right here that you are currently restricted to the Prikashka district. I'm sorry. But I can't let you through.
I'm sure supplies will arrive soon.
Fucking can't film it.
You need a pick. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Stop wasting my time.
I'll be on my way.
Fuck off then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
Really? Just like that?
Biocells, painkillers, right over there. Dars is the man. He'll set you up.
That's fine. I'll just take it off your corpse later.
Keep moving.
Last chance to walk away. Why are we drawn to sex? What's wrong?
It is not unhealthy to be curious about death. What is unhealthy is to do
Shouldn't we be
such
arresting? You know who? By now?
John is not going anywhere. What's your
We can't let them get away with this. Tell us.
I know all about our orders.
I give up.
Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I need your help.
I do think he did. But I also think we should at least try to prove
We
it.
can't let them get away with this. I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
You have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Org victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I work with someone else, another agency.
That's perfect. You outrank the police?
Depends who you ask.
The detective here, he's not willing. I got the feeling he doesn't care.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an orc.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I think.
So you heard his voice?
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Are you a journalist?
No, but she was. And she had enemies.
I hear there's been a series of these. I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Right. Other than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker told my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Dává větší smysl, že ten bombový útočník byl státní policie, vyjděte ven! Koukej sklapnout, plechovko, kolikrát jsme ti říkali, že to tady máš vyklidit, no? Tak sem sklapni. Poslední varování, a teď ven, nebo začnu? Tak dost, na zem!
Hej, no tak, v klidu!
Na klid je pozdě, tváří k zemi!
Tohle je šílený!
Drž zobák!
Jsem nic neudělal.
To je právě ten problém. Nic si neudělal, i když to tady měl vyklidit. Ještě slovo a zavolám záchranku.
Right over there. Whatever you want, Brad. I say.
Yeah.
But. Stop wasting my time.
I'm good.
Fuck off then. How much do you... Was that all? Come on, I can tell you have more credits.
I'll be on my way.
That's it. Big spender. You need to pick me up. Pick me up. Stars is the man.
Žádnej z nich nemá důvod vycházet z téhle čtvrti.
Despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Alaska Sun, reporting.
Yeah! You know, before that was wanting to go there, the plekáči si koledujou po nakládači. Tohle není místo pro vás. Tohle dělat
Fuck this! I'm taking you in.
Ну а чё ты ждал?
All I wanted was a fresh start.
Time to close that mouth of yours!
Please! No! This! I'm taking you in. It's not safe in the open.
Видел, тут крыса была.
That bastard! That murderous piece of shit!
Are you okay?
He sent them here to kill me. I mean, I know what kind of man my husband is, but to sick those animals on me... Oh, I tried to tell you inside the club. We needed to be more discreet.
You sure he's the one who sent them?
Who else? Blesta is not a good man. He smuggles weapons, drugs, whores, you name it. All of it heading east. Oh, it's obvious now that he knows that I know. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored, and I have the code to get in.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation?
That is what Vince wanted. I was going to give him this information, and in exchange he was going to pay for my ticket out of Prague. Don't you understand? I must leave Blesta tonight. I must get as far as I can.
What else do I need to know about your husband?
Blesta is like all young Diwali. You cannot argue with them. You cannot intimidate them. You cannot appeal to their heart. All he cares about is delivering on time and chasing after women who are not his wife.
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of something he's done to you?
I have no illusions about who I married. I knew he was ambitious, eager to please the wrong kinds of men. But I didn't think he would turn into this monster. I want him to test failure, to have to walk home with his tail between his legs.
If I get involved in this, there's a chance he might not walk home at all.
I wouldn't cry over him.
Given what happened with those men, the way they attacked us, seems like you're in even more danger than you thought.
Don't worry. I will be careful. Just as you must be, darling. Besides, I'll be out of Prague within the hour, and Vlesta will never see me again. Assuming, of course, that you can pay.
How did you know to trust Vince with all this? What made you believe he can help?
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black was one of those men. But when he didn't show up to our meeting, I don't know what to think of him anymore. I put my faith in you now.
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Or do you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Vlesta knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often. I believe he feared Vince.
All right, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is 2565. It is the centerpiece of his operation. I hope you find what you're looking for.
I know. We should talk somewhere else.
I am leaving by train tonight. There is a secluded courtyard by the tracks. Shikashka. Go before me and I'll meet you there. I don't want anyone to see us walking out together.
You sure you'll be alright until then?
I've survived marriage to that man for this long. I think I can make it one more night. I'll be okay.
Money up front.
Visto?
Jasnika. Nic mnie tak nie rozejdzie.
party in Prague.
Hey,
To Larry, there?
What is it, Adam? Any word on what happened? To Vince?
I just spoke to his contact. A woman he was supposed to meet to get info on some Valley Op. Problem is, he never showed up.
I have a really bad feeling about this. Do whatever you can, Adam, to pick up his trail. Let's hope he's all right.
I'll quit, that's all.
I have found you. Now you must find me, Adam. Please, help.
Who else will take care of it?
You know how this works, Og. Hand them over.
Here, enjoy.
Smart ass. ID check BH847. I see. Thanks. You must think you're something special, eh? Get the hell out of here.
Man, did you hear Lazarus' latest? He says the Illuminati killed the org leader in Goma.
Hold it, Clank. You took the wrong train car. That was for humans. Let's see your documents, and you'd better hope they are all in order.
This is bullshit.
These are impressive credentials, but not impressive enough for you to pass as a natural. Don't do it again. Go on. Get out.
Just fucked up. Look, madam. The paper stayed right here. That you are currently restricted to the Prikashka district. I'm sorry.
Did you see the
Should we be arresting? No. By now?
We can't let them get away.
He has to tell us.
What's your hurt?
I'll talk to the officer.
Talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
I have some questions. How did the...
Pretty obvious what happened here.
Are you a journalist?
No, But she was. It was.
It's important.
Well, that is interesting.
God.
Just a little farther. I want to make sure I wasn't followed. I think it is safe for us to talk here. Finally, together we can make Vlasta pay.
Vlasta, your husband. What's this about exactly? You said you have information.
Smuggling. Weapons. Drugs. Whores. You name it, darling. All of it is heading east. I have the address of the locker where everything is stored. And I have the code to get in. You will see for yourself. And then you will do what you think is best.
You want me to shut down your husband's smuggling operation. Why?
I agreed to sell out my husband in exchange for a new life. Vince and I were still negotiating the details. You are looking for Vince, trying to pick up his trail. I guess I am negotiating with you now.
What else do I need to know but...
Lesta is like all young Diwali. You got...
Is that why you want to get back at him? Because of some...
I...
If I get involved in this, there's...
What you do with the information I sell you is up to you. All I care about now is starting over.
How did you know to trust...
I didn't know. Not for sure. All I knew is that very few are willing to stand up to men like my husband. I had heard that Vince Black...
Do you know of any other ways to contact Vince? Or do you know anything that might explain why he didn't show up?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband...
How did you know to trust Vince?
I didn't know.
Do you know of any other way?
All I know is that Vince wanted information about my husband. And that my husband... Lester knew the name Vince Black. He cursed it often.
All this sneaking around, exposing your husband's criminal activities? How much danger do you think you're in?
I don't know. I was scared waiting inside that damn club. Paranoid. But I think the worst is over. I'll be out of Prague within the hour and he'll never see me again. Assuming you can pay, of course.
All right, this information you have, how much do you want for it?
The price of a ticket to Berlin, with enough left over to start my new life. That is what Vince and I had agreed. They say Berlin is a good city for those wanting to be lost.
Here, the ticket's already been bought, open-ended. You leave when you want.
All right. Thank you. My husband owns a storage locker next to the Palisade Bank. The code is... You have the information you need to take down my husband's operation.
Delara, that Diwali op Vince was digging into? I've got the address of a smuggling locker he was looking for.
Maybe he's still looking. Or maybe he found it some other way. This information, you came by it how exactly?
The informant Vince was supposed to meet. She agreed to work with me instead.
That doesn't surprise me. You're good at gaining people's trust, Adam. It's a rare skill.
Point is, I got a lead. I'll let you know what I find.
Státní policie, vyjděte ven! OK, sklapnout, plechovko. Kolikrát jsme ti říkali, že to tady máš vyklidit, no? Tak sem sklapni. Poslední varování. A teď ven, nebo začnu? Tak dost, na zem. Na klid je pozdě, tváří k zemi. Drž zobák. To je právě ten problém. Nic si neudělal, i když to tady měl vyklidit. Ještě slovo a zavolám záchranný.
Jdi отсюда.
You're a fucking heat score team, man. Drugstore is closed, so peace off.
I can't feel my toes, man.
Poslední varování. A teď ven, nebo začnu?
Ours is the man. Whatever you need, I've got. You want anything else?
I'll be on my way.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Bored. Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You need to pick me up.
Out of my face, Oyebok.
Biocells, painkillers. Does it? the man. He'll set you up.